my name is Deqa Nur. I'm also the head of the student academic platform at York University. Today we had a discussion meeting with the youth at York University discussing about the youth and social housing platform that's happening locally, nationally, and international. We also had our guests, MPP from York Southwestern, Faisal Hassan.
Of unaffordability of a place to live and a place to rent. So we start with first strict rules and legislations to make sure that the tenants have a voice. Not only the owners, not only those who are well-to-do, but also everyone who, member of our community, have to have a decent place to live. And I think the other aspect of what we can do is government can put resources by creating different stocks of directly investing in housing. We can build, there are many cases that it is important that we invest in it because it's a community that people are able to afford a place. And to continue also, that kind of option is also available for people who are unable to have their own place, but also what is lacking, in my opinion, is a direct government investment.
Hello, my name is Faisal Hassan. I'm the Member of Provincial Parliament for York Southwestern. And this afternoon we were here in York University talking about roundtable about youth issues, also affecting issues of housing and education and other issues of employment that really impact young people. And here we're having a crisis about employment, housing, and lack of opportunities for young people. And this is, as you know, is a neglect that has happened for the past 15 years under the Kathleen Wynne government, and now it's getting even worse under these four Conservatives. And what we need is action and opportunities for young people, and we cannot really continue the situation as it is. We need to invest housing, we need to invest work integrated learning for young people so that they don't just work for co-ops and internships for free, but there are also paid opportunities for them.
We also had our manager from Toronto Community Housing, Christy, and also the team that also did the initiative for the UEF, the Urban Economic Forum, that also shared their platform and their initiative, and they also affiliated with the United Nations Habitat for Humanity.
Right? It's very exclusionary. It's about seniors, it's about various demographics, accessibility, but young people seem to be the missing voice. And for me, it's been like a challenge because I've worked with young people for years. I've helped mobilize and get them on the map in terms of getting spaces. One of the spaces that I helped develop and lead was the youth space in York Gate Mall. We had young people, they developed it, they built it, they mobilized, and that space has been sustainable for 14 years, right? But it's getting more young people, opportunities for employment, whether it's short-term, long-term, right? There's internship opportunities specifically for residents. For youth, we have like Youth Works where they get summer employment. We also have opportunities that are part-time opportunities in our various programs, right? Yeah. But it's not just in our social services, like the internships is in legal, it's in finance, it's in different areas of the corporation. And they encourage tenants to apply. But even when we look at it, I mean, our community economic development team has the focus of youth, but when we look at who's applying, it's never any youth. No one comes out. And I think one part is that there's a fear that if they get additional employment, their parents' rents go up. And the other part is that they don't want to work where they live. So, yeah. Sorry, and then the other part too is that they have access to, so we have something called, now it's called tenant action funds, where tenants can request funding up to $1,000 to put out initiatives.
Housing is seen as part of that movement. We need to enshrine that. We need to ensure that when people talk about housing, that it's not just in a market-driven way that all housing is just an investment. Housing is more than an investment. it's a home, and we need to have that. And then the fourth point that I have to bring up, because every time I speak now, I know what I'm speaking on, is the whole issue of climate change and climate emergency we're in. Houses are not built sustainably. We do not heat them sustainably. We do not, the sewage, water and sanitation isn't sustainable. It is a large, in terms of your personal GHG, your footprint, housing is a significant portion of that, and we need to start looking and assuring the houses that are made and the houses that already exist, the housing stock that already exists are geared toward carbon neutral future of one planet, where we live as one planet, not as 2, 3, 4 planets, especially in Canada. So those are really crucial.
Creating sustainable communities. So he has an ambition to create York University as a place, as its own sustainable, self-sustaining community on its own, via solar power, renewable resources, and what Douglas said, it's reducing its footprints and making it more efficient. I want to thank everyone here for being here. Obviously, once upon a time I was a student, we're all students, as we are all advocates of the world, right? So when speaking with Jose, he did say something that resonated, and he kind of corrected me because I said, oh, we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I've been using that for all my life, right? It's a common saying. He said, we can feed 2 birds with 1 seed. So that's a much better outlook of something that's constructive, positive, but environmentally friendly. He's an environmentalist, right? So essentially, when we look at housing, when we look at sustainability, we talk about SDGs, right? Sustainable Development Goals. We're predominantly referring to Goal 11, which is to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. And we are in a community here. We all go to York. We walk through here. It's busier than some towns and some cities, many cities within Canada. Very diverse, very international. When we talk about diversity, it's not just people think race, color, but we look at educational backgrounds, experiences, and we're kind of blessed to be in the GTA, where we're in the most diverse city in the world. And I think York is one of the most diverse communities within the most diverse city, which is almost a blessing, because it gives us the opportunity to reach out to individuals like yourself, and vice versa, to understand that it's a different perspective. Because he alluded to Montreal and Vancouver, the housing market, creating sustainable buildings, ecosystems are different. So what's our part? So in partial, on a very micro level, it starts with our own house, our own selves. Looking at, are we reusing, are we reducing? Something as simple as, do we really need this extra shirt, right? What's the aspect of buying a shirt that you don't need? We're all victims. We're all part of that problem, because people won't always gravitate towards wants and not needs. If the basic human needs are food, shelter, and here we're in a very materialistic time where there's a lot of waste.
Today's discussion was a roundtable about the social housing development issues around the world, and to give an advocacy of how to support youth, not locally but international, and to find a sustainable solution to the future generation, to find a solution to end social housing crisis that we see not here in Toronto, but of course again across our nation and international. This was a very wonderful initiative. and it's the first of many to come. Thanks to the students at York University for precipitating this roundtable that will give advocacy to youth and social development housing issues that we see every day. Also wanted to recommend anybody who would love to precipitate or advocate for social housing, especially for our youth, please get involved. Also, the Urban Economic Forum, they're also having their conference, their first ever conference here in Toronto, Canada, and it's going to be hosted here in York University on Monday, October 28th, and on Scarborough Civic Center on Tuesday, October 29. I personally would love to tell everyone that we're watching to really join these initiatives to advocate for youth and social housing development in the future. We need not just grassroots, but we also need institutions and other entities, NGOs across our world to advocate for this. It takes everybody's precipitation, support, advocacy to really bring a change to social housing, and thanks to UN Habitat for really taking the lead and also giving us voices all around the world. I just wanted to say thank you very much. My name is Deqa. Have a wonderful day.